Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
Welcome to the recap for the Rams beat the Patriots because Demario Douglas doesn't know how to play football and look for a football. Let's just be blunt, these wide receivers are all terrible. Even Douglas is not a good player. It's just mediocre at best. And, he's a fine option for a slot receiver, but I'm sorry, you can't have a number 3 slot receiver as your best option. You just can't. Hunter Henry's their only viable receiving threat now. I mean, Kendrick Bourne came back. He played well, but he's been inconsistent too this year. And it looks like you need to bring in about 5 receivers next year. I don't know how you're going to do this.
Booty was pretty good.
He had a drop earlier in this game. He had 2 drops. He dropped a deep one. Jaheim Bell dropped a pass. I'm getting real tired of the drops. I really am. May was excellent in this game. He was fantastic. He's the only reason they even were in the game. The pick at the end of the game, not his fault. Pressure in his face again, which was all game. I want to know what the pressure rate in this game was because it felt like it was 60-70%.
It was horrible.
And yet he made some of the best throws I've seen a quarterback make all year under pressure.
He had close to 300 yards.
Unbelievable performance for a rookie quarterback under constant duress.
Yeah.
He's already one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL this year.
It's ridiculous.
It is insane how much he has progressed. He's already at least somewhere in the top 15 of starting quarterbacks right now. Already.
To me, and I think you would agree, he's like Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's Josh Allen. He's rookie Josh Allen, which is fine. Or a younger Josh Allen.
He plays exactly like Josh does. Very similarly.
Excellent quarterback. Like, you guys got really lucky, and the Bears are going to be kicking themselves for not picking Drake May over Caleb Williams. They're going to be kicking themselves.
I think so. I really do. I think they will be.
And we'll see what happens with Daniels and the Commanders, but they might kick themselves too.
May is playing like a number 1 pick.
Yeah, he should have been the number 1 pick. It's very obvious at this point. Yes, you had to sit him a little bit, but so what? He has the highest ceiling by a mile. It's not even close.
Yeah, his talent is ridiculous.
Anyway, I mean, his pocket movement today was fantastic. The few times he scrambled were excellent decisions. His throws were incredibly accurate. He might have sailed the last throw, but I'm not even sure he did because Douglas wasn't even looking for the ball. He was running like he was running a Hail Mary. It was bizarre.
He didn't turn his head.
You know what it's like? I think Douglas thought it was 4th down.
Maybe.
I think he thought it was 4th down and they were going for a Hail Mary.
Maybe.
I think that's what he thought.
Maybe.
Because he certainly didn't act like he knew the play. He was way out of position.
Maybe that's what it was.
And he wasn't looking for the ball. Guys, I'm sorry, that's benchable. Like, Polk again had another massive penalty in this game.
Yeah, a bad one.
You gonna bench him? Are you ever gonna...
Quite frankly, they cut Thornton this week. Quite frankly, they should have cut Polk.
Thornton at least didn't commit penalties like this. He was useless, but he wasn't a negative.
True.
Useless is better than negative. Polk is negative.
Exactly, that's true. I'm laughing because it's pathetic.
I'm sorry, but Jalen Polk might be the worst receiver on this team, and I know people say, well, you got to be patient. I'm sorry, we're out of patience. We've seen this 1,000 times with these second-round receivers for this team, and every time we're told, oh, just be patient, just be patient.
Yes.
N'Keal Harry, he'll be great, he'll be great.
Over and over and over again we're told that.
And I'm sorry, I'm done with it. If you're not at least mediocre out of the gate, you should be off the team.
So then maybe Polk should have been inactive and Osborne should have been active.
Obviously. But more importantly than that, why is Javon Baker not getting receiver snaps? Why? Are you telling me he's worse than Jalen Polk? I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
It's hard to know.
It's hard to imagine that being the case.
We don't even know.
Can he not catch the ball? They finally put Marcus Jones on a snap. I don't know why he hasn't gotten any offensive snaps other than today. They used the good trick play with Verdarian Lowe, comparing he can catch a ball.
I mean, that's great and all, but then on the next play, they had the friggin' extra point block.
Yeah, because you're an incompetent team.
It was a brilliant play. Probably one of the best ones they've had in years.
Yes, the only reason you're in these games is because you have an elite quarterback already. And you are so damn lucky that for some reason the Bears and Commanders were silly enough not to take Drake May. You are basically lucky.
Yeah, really.
So I'm not giving Elliott Wolf any credit for that. You happened to have the best quarterback available in the draft, just happened to fall to you.
Yeah.
That's luck.
Yeah.
And then you waste your second pick on useless Polk. You waste your third pick on useless Caden Wallace, not playing anymore. Even when he was terrible. He wasn't even good at right tackle.
Right.
You waste your horrendous next pick on Layden Robinson, who can't even get on the field anymore. He's regressed to the point where he's terrible. I don't even remember who you picked after that.
When did they pick Booty? That was a couple years ago.
A couple years ago. I mean, he's become okay.
Baker and Bell were the two of the other ones.
Baker you picked, who's been a complete waste. Can't even get on the field. You picked Marcellus Dial, who can barely get on the field. You picked Shaheem Bell, who you finally threw to him today. Guess what? He dropped it.
Perfect ball, right to him.
On a slant, an easy catch. Easy pitch and catch.
This kind of reminds me a little bit of those years where Brady had these like scrubs,
Caldwell.
those types of guys on the team. This is what it feels like, a little bit.
Yeah, well,
minus the fact that
all I gotta
the
say
Patriots
is
always had a good
whoever
defense.
the best receivers are in free agency, you better sign all of them.
Yeah.
You better take your cap and you better sign all of them because you have a limited window to maximize Drake May, who is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in football. So you better damn well give him Cooper Kupp's level receivers. Period. And you better start next year. I don't care what you have to do.
They have the cap.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
They have lots of cap.
And you better figure out a way to fix the line. I don't care what you do. Go get Scarnecchio out of retirement. I don't care.
He's like 85.
I don't care because you have an amazing quarterback. You need to fix the line, and you need to fix the receivers, and you need to fire Covington because the defense has regressed to the point where they are terrible. And I don't know why they're terrible, but they're terrible.
The other thing that I noticed in this game is that Mayo has taken on a lot of Bill's mentalities when it comes to kicking extra points, not going for it on fourth downs, like being soft in general. It's very soft.
They ran it on a 3rd and 2 on the goal line, and then usually when you're running on 3rd and 2 on the goal line, that means, okay, you're going for it on 4th down, and then they kick the field goal. You're at the 1 yard line. What are you doing?
I know.
What are you doing? Why would you do that?
More bad coaching.
Moronic.
Decisions.
I mean, it's like you're coaching out of the 1980s.
Yeah, really.
It's bizarre.
That's how AVP coaches.
I know.
Let's be frank.
I mean, to be fair, AVP has gotten better
Yeah.
as the year has gone on, but Covington has gotten worse.
This game, I would say, is probably one of the better ones that AVP
has called, yes. But he still has some boneheaded moments where you just don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. They were torching the Rams at one point on defense, but then
a lot of those first down runs that kept getting stuffed. I don't know why.
They keep doing it over and over.
They cannot run the ball. They need to accept they are not a running football team.
No.
They're not.
No.
Stevenson averages 3.8 yards a carry. I'm sorry, it's not good enough.
The line isn't good enough for it either.
They miss wide open blocks on the run. Honestly, they might be better at pass protecting than they are run blocking.
Yeah, really. Honestly.
And
still, all of this still comes down to all these boneheaded decisions that Bill made with trading all these guys away on the line.
Joe Tooney, gone. Still an elite lineman today.
On Kansas City.
Gee, if you still had him.
And then Marcus Cannon, I think, who still plays, right? Or no? Is he still playing for Tampa Bay? Is that the team he's on? Ted Karras is, yeah, him too. But
they also got rid of Shaq Mason. That one was understandable because you did get Owenwu, fine, whatever.
Winwoo's been pretty good, despite what it looks like.
He's
been okay.
He's been okay. He has definitely regressed this year, but whatever.
A lot of those decisions have really haunted this team.
Anyway.
I personally think.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not putting the last interception on Drake May. He also had a fumble in this game. Again, I'm not putting it on him. Ben Brown just doesn't know how to pick up a stunt.
Yeah.
And just let a guy go unblocked. That's not Drake May's fault. The interception, your receiver's not even clearly not running the route he's supposed to be running, not looking for the ball. That's not your quarterback's fault.
Did the Dolphins win their game, or are they losing? Do you happen to know what's happening? They won last week.
34-19. Yeah, they won easily.
Yes, they're winning. So we go to Miami next week. Guess what?
Destroyed.
They're going to probably lose.
You need to get your quarterback help. I mean, that's what it comes down to. You have a 22-year-old rookie that is carrying your entire team. And he is the only reason why you were even anywhere competitive.
He's making so many good plays.
If you had Jacoby Brissett still starting a quarterback, this is a blowout.
Oh, for sure it would be. For sure.
The reason why this was a 50-50 game is because you have a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
And you didn't do anything to get that quarterback. You fluked into that because the Bears are
idiots.
One of the most incompetent franchises in the league. And the Commanders took Jaden Daniels. Now, it's understandable. Daniels is fine, but Drake May has a higher ceiling.
Frankly, what they need to do is what the Rams did a couple of years ago. Just go trade all your picks away, get all these good players, have an amazing team, and that's what they need to do. Build a good team.
They need to build a good team.
They're
going to try to build through the draft.
They need to do what the Lions.
No, that's what they're going to try to build through the draft.
I know, but they need to do what the Lions have done, what the Rams have done. Go waste all your money in picks and build a team.
You have, do
it.
You can use your picks on line or something, but you've got to bring in veteran receivers that are good.
But that's what the Rams and Lions did.
I know.
Was they brought all these good guys in. They made all these trades.
I know. I mean,
and look where they are now.
The Rams have 3 number 1 receivers.
Yeah. Puka they drafted.
How come the Patriots have 3 number 4 receivers?
I know. Puka they drafted. I don't remember how they got Kupp. Did they trade for him? Probably.
I don't remember how they got him, but they...
And Robinson, I don't know how I think they traded for him.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you have 3 guys that are number 1 receivers on the Rams. We have none. We don't even have number 2s.
Right.
Our best receiver is a number 3 in Demario Douglas. And Kendrick Bourne, given his age, is probably really a number 3.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry, you have a good tight end in Hunter Henry. That's it. That's all you have.
There is no true number 1. And there hasn't been for the Patriots for a long time.
No, I mean, you got away with it because you had Gronkowski. You don't have Gronkowski anymore. I mean, Gronkowski was one of basically 2 tight ends that could be a number 1.
Right.
The other one is Travis Kelce, who, by the way, can't be that anymore. He's old.
Right.
Look at how bad Kansas City's offense is.
Right.
Because they don't have a true number 1.
Right. When Mahomes had guys, now they're all gone, obviously, because they traded them all away. Look how different that team was.
This is what happens. And the difference is Kansas City has an elite defense, so they get away with it. The Patriots don't.
Yeah,
so they don't get away with it.
When Mahomes had Tyreek Hill, look how different that team
Obviously,
was.
They've been regressing ever since.
Yeah, that's why the Dolphins did the same thing. Look at all the weapons they went out and got Tua.
Lo and behold, he became a much better quarterback.
Right.
Except Tua is basically just a mediocre quarterback that was made to become good because of the talent around him. Drake is already a good quarterback.
Right.
If you surround him with talent, you are going to be one of the best teams in the NFL. You will be winning 13, 14 games easily. You'll be Super Bowl contenders every year if you just give him talent.
Yeah, they could go from being complete ass right now to superstars.
Let me put it to you this way. If they go in next year with this receiving core or an equivalent, Robert Kraft should immediately fire Elliott Wolf.
Oh, I think
immediately.
So. I agree.
I don't care how difficult it is to fix the line and the receiving core next year. It has to be done. Period.
They have money.
You have the money. You have the picks that you can use as capital. You should be able to draft a good either receiver or tackle in the first round.
They're there.
You have a second and third round picks you could trade.
There are really good receivers in the draft.
You could trade next year's picks. You can sign free agents this year.
That's what the Rams did.
Inexplicably, you didn't.
But that, again, speaking to a team, just as an example, the Rams did that. They traded like 5 years of picks
Guess what
away.
happened? They won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they got Aaron Darnold and all those weapons, and they won.
Do you want to win or not? I mean, look what the Lions have done. They have basically 3 or 4 number 1s.
Yeah.
All around the team.
Yeah.
Look how good Jared Goff is. He's a top 3 quarterback because of the talent he has.
It's stupid how good he is. It's just stupid.
He's better than Patrick Mahomes this year by a mile.
He had a perfect passer rating today.
He's amazing. He's one of the best quarterbacks in football. He is better than Patrick Mahomes. He's better than Patrick Mahomes this year.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is a bottom 15 this year.
Yeah.
Because of having no talent.
Right.
Now, the fact that he's still that level shows how good he actually is.
Right.
Because that's something Brady would be able to do with that kind of talent.
Right. Right.
Actually, Brady would probably be even better than that, but
still,
you get my point.
Yeah.
A quarterback can only do so much.
Right.
It's great that you have the quarterback. That's excellent. Amazing. Awesome. Now you have to build around him.
Yeah, and once again, this is why Brady left the team.
Obviously, they have nothing left. And this is Bill's fault.
It is completely his fault. You look at the last, 5 or 6 years of drafts.
They expected N'Keal Harry to be their number 1 receiver for the next 10 years is what they expected.
And I think he just re-signed with another team.
He's a number 4.
Yeah.
Number 5, maybe. This is not good. This is just not sustainable. And the only reason this team is watchable is because of the quarterback.
Exactly. He's the only reason I'd pay to go see a game, honestly.
Watch the dropbacks and just watch how fast the line is getting it. The line is getting beat.
It's instant.
Instant. And yet he makes perfect throws under pressure.
It's
now
insane.
imagine if he had
Puka.
3 seconds to throw the ball.
Imagine if he had Puka on the team.
Imagine if instead of the average to throw was 1.5 seconds, it was 3 seconds.
Yeah.
How good would he be? Imagine the number of deep throws he would be making, pinpoint.
They need like a Randy Moss type player for him.
Well, they need that too. And frankly, I don't want to hear the excuses that, well, we couldn't do it, we couldn't pay somebody, we couldn't find somebody.
They have like $90 million in
You have
cap
the
right
most
now.
cap in the league. Figure it out.
Like $100
Figure
million.
it out.
They have so much money, it's ridiculous. Use it. Stop being cheap.
I don't care what you have to pay a number 1 receiver. I don't care if it's your entire cap.
Yeah.
Figure it out. You can restructure contracts.
Right.
Kansas City does it all the time.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about a team doing it, just look at them.
So, figure it out. You need to bring in a number 1 and a number 2. You have a number 3, but you need a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
So get to it. And you need a left tackle. Well, you might be okay on the left tackle. Lowe, I think, is actually becoming a good left tackle, if you can keep him healthy.
Yeah.
But you need a right tackle. And you need a center. And you probably, well, Michael Jordan's been solid at left guard, but you need at least a center and a right tackle.
And then the defense is a giant question mark.
Forget the defense. You just got to go all in on offense. I'm sorry you do. You're going to have to win shootouts. It is what it is. You can fix the defense in another year, but you got to fix the offense first.
Yeah.
You can't keep putting the offense off till next year because it never happened. Next year never comes for them.
That's true.
So you got to fix the offense now because you have 5 years with a rookie quarterback contract. So get to it.
That's true.
But whatever. I mean, they had a chance if Dorian Douglas actually looks for the damn ball, but whatever. Anyway, next week they get crushed by the Dolphins, so yeah.
And they play on December 1st, and then they have a bye.
Yeah, we'll find a way to lose to the bye, too.
Drake May will catch the flu. Or COVID or something.
I don't know. Whatever. All right, we'll end it here. Yeah, this is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. Take care.